my tags too. Yeah, man. Here you go.
Hey, Dee. You gotta get your midterm. Your midterm.
So, I went to training. Remember the day that I showed the movie in here to you guys? That's the day I went to training for the election, which is right over there. Okay? So it worked out pretty good. So, a week before, we were supposed to get a email telling us where our polling place was. So I waited, no email. And then I finally called. Oh, you didn't get no email? Oh, motherfucker, I didn't get no email. I wouldn't be calling you. Well, just show up on Tuesday morning. Okay. Everybody had to be down there by 5:45 a.m. So I decided not really to go to sleep because I didn't want to be late. So I get there 5:30. I mean, you know me, right? Most of the time I'm early. After sitting there for 2 hours, a lady comes out and says, I just talked to my supervisor and said that if you're not on the list, you cannot go out and work. We're not sending you to a poll place. I wasn't worried about this. I know. So they called my name, Terrell Thomas. Yes, ma'am. You're not on the list. So, if it was just a few of us there, it would have been okay. Like 6 or 7. There's over 100 people there. They still haven't called. They sent all those people home. They sent them all home. So I was kind. I said, so woke up early to come down here and sit for nothing. I took the day off. I lost money. You guys don't understand. I'm a lawyer. I lost $5,000 today. Oh, I was hammered. Where's your supervisor? Well, he doesn't want to talk to anybody else. Don't worry, I'm fine. Sisters, though, there were 4 sisters that started cussing. And I had to grab them and say, follow me outside. Because if you don't stop, they're going to arrest you. Because they had all police there. So we get outside. And this one sister, one older lady said, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I was about to get with them. I know, Mama. This one young girl said, ooh, you cute. I was like, don't do your face like that, Miss Austin. Shit.
Miss Austin ain't said nothing. Why you gotta put me on blast?
It's like this. Shit, not today. I'm set your chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate fountain at the gym. Anyway. So I then, the person who referred me, I told her, I got the name to the clerk. Of course I know Janice. I got her name and her email. And come here. And I wrote her a 2-page dissertation. Not only did I email it to her, I texted to her private call. And the only reason I didn't go by her house is because she has security, because she's been getting death threats. Because I want my $1,500. That's what happened to me. So I knew. I said, this is a sign. This shit ain't good. And when I found out that people in Detroit didn't really come out to vote.
The post was so empty. I was in and out within 5 minutes.
So I was like, so what I did, Mr. Carter, is I came home and I said, it's time for me to just go to sleep, right? Couldn't do that because all of a sudden wifey got a bunch of energy and she wanted to do juicy. And I'm sitting there on the couch. She's like, baby, I'm sorry. Then she decides to go on her conference calls. We got an office in the house. Go to the damn office. Right? So I said, well, let me go downstairs to my man cave. Baby! Next thing you know, it's time to watch the results come in. So I'm watching the results. I got a burger at this time. I can't go to sleep. I got a burger. When it got to 201 versus 91, I slipped French. Trump about to be president again. Yeah. And then I woke up the next morning and I was like,
Still didn't make it to 200.
damn. She lost the entire blue wall. The entire blue wall. So I was like, I can't wait to see my babies next week. I can't wait to see my babies. So I started trying to come over your house. I started to come over your house. I was like,
Pull it up.
I know you have some tequila. I said, no, let me just stay here. So the next morning, wifey comes out to me with this. I mean, the face was fearful. She hugged me. She came to hug. She said, baby, are we gonna be okay? I said, right. Oh, well, baby, we straight. We real good. I don't know about the rest of them niggeros, but we gonna be good. Don't worry about us. Especially looking at my cryptocurrency account. You know, the one I've been telling y'all about.
Yeah, everybody come on there.
Yeah, but see, my niece, I wouldn't do that. Let me tell you why. Bitcoin, one coin is worth $78,000. So you can take that coin and give it to the city of Detroit and they'll gladly take it. And let's say your taxes are $3,000, $4,000. The city's got a real windfall of $74,000. So why would you do that? You see what I'm saying? They're not telling, and people who don't know about it, that's what they would do, right? But see, a lot of people don't know that you can, Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that you can break up and sell it in pieces. The city don't want that though.
What you mean by selling in pieces? Cause
Well, you can buy it in fractions.
you can do Ethereum like that too as well, right?
Not, it depends on the platform.
Okay.
It depends on the platform. Most platforms in the US you can't. They won't accept it like that. But Bitcoin they will. Yeah. So I sat there, and then I go to class the next day. I have people crying in class. I'm like, crying for? I mean, shit, it is what it is. So I'm going to open up the floor to you guys. And how you felt about it. Aaron, what you think?
About Bitcoin?
Thank you, sir.
Well, I said it sometime, Trump was on there.
You did.
You said he wasn't.
I did. I was
You
wrong.
said the sexism was gonna kill us. You was right about that. That's how I knew he was gonna win.
Yeah. It's So you're talking about absolute community police?
I don't think you're gonna be able to do that.
Why is that?
I just don't think we're gonna pass that.
You don't think
That's
so?
that's a bunch of bullshit.
Wrong, you want me to tell you why? Look at the fact. Because the House of Representatives got majority of the House, Republicans have majority.
But ain't no way they go get.
That's the way it goes, man.
Those are people like we are people.
That's the legislative branch. They make the laws, man.
Yes, Mr. Oakley.
Okay. So the most of the House is Republican now as well, but that's because
And the Senate.
okay, but listen, that's because everybody, or not everybody, so don't take this personal, but a lot of the people who doing the complaining not voting. So there's a lot of black people who complaining about how the system keep fucking them over, but they're not trying to help themselves by going out there to vote for the Senate, vote for the right government officials that's Democrat or whatever you believe in that will help you on your views. So it's not like, oh, he just doing this on his own. I mean, this is what that side believes in. That's why the whole system needs to be changed on both sides, not just Democrats or not just Republicans. Like the whole thing need to be changed.
But if he wasn't there, he wouldn't be able to give the police immunity.
If who wasn't there?
Trump,
If he wasn't where?
if he didn't get elected, he wouldn't be able to give.
But that's why he got elected because people voted for him.
Correct, but you're saying it's just people.
People not voting, that's why they don't have the.
Hold on 1 second. People did not come out and vote for the Senate and for the House and things like that. However, that's not nothing new. What is new is a president that's going to try to give the police immunity. That is
And remove terms.
the current issue.
Well, you gotta understand the way it broke down is this. 52% of Latino men voted for Trump,
Yeah, I saw that.
okay? Another 60% of Arab men voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Only 7% of us, black men, voted for Trump.
Yeah.
And the other 83 probably didn't vote.
You gonna send nobody over there so quick?
So, I had some students in my class this morning who are Arab. And I told them, I said, and one's a business owner, actually he owns, Al Seafood over there in Warren and Connors. And, I asked him, I said, most of your clientele is what? He said, well, okay. Are you a citizen? He said, no, I'm here on F1. He said, that's all, so you know you're going home.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And he looked at me, he said, yes, Professor T, I don't know, it's a possibility. I said, okay. They had a Latino man on TV this morning who's a Trump supporter. And he said that he agrees with mass deportation. And so the reporter asked him, well, are you a citizen? He says, no, but that doesn't apply to me.
You are mentally ill.
That's retarded.
Now, the thing about this election for me, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I shouldn't know that. But I really thought she was gonna win. I was in
Why is
Charlotte.
that?
I was in Charlotte, and I was in Charlotte the weekend before the election. And they shut down one of the freeways because everybody was going to her rally. So one half of the freeway. So then I thought about it. I said, damn, T, you dumb. What makes you think that this woman who's black was gonna win?
What?
Particularly, they didn't even vote for the white woman.
Why y'all keep saying she black?
Huh?
Why y'all keep saying she black? No, she not.
We're not gonna have that argument.
Colored.
I'm just
Look at
making.
color.
We can say she colored, but she ain't black.
No, I'm gonna say that. And I'm gonna say
Oh, okay. Well, she not no African American, so she not black.
I'm
That's
gonna say
fine.
that.
I'm just saying, that's fine.
That's not open for discussion. But my point is,
People delusional.
this country was never gonna let, I'm sorry, this corporation was never gonna let a woman lead. It just wasn't gonna happen. So when I stepped back and I said, it didn't matter what she did. Yes, Queen. Oh, yeah.
So you know you had to talk me off the roof last week,
I know I did. How long did we talk?
hour and a half. And I try my best to respect everyone's opinion, period. But this election, last Tuesday, this country said what it thought about black women. Number one, you have no respect for black women, period. You have no respect for women, period. It's not about abortion, it's not about reproduction rights, it's about common sense, what's right and what's wrong. And when you get to the point in this country where you cannot have a civilized conversation with someone, then we have a problem. When we get to the point in this country where you cannot put a certain sign in your windshield because you're afraid some moron's gonna bust your windows out, we have a problem. And as far as those Arabs, Dearborn, since Michigan has the highest population of Arab Americans, their leader, 2 weeks before the election, they asked them, who are you gonna endorse? Well, we're not gonna endorse anyone. But number one, Muslims don't have respect for women. So don't expect them to even vote for women. We have 15 million registered voters that didn't even bother to show up to the polls. 15 million. And my attitude on that is, you don't vote, just shut the hell up. Because I'm not interested in anything you have to say. One of my friends sent me a breakdown of this election. 59% white men voted for Trump.
That's not a surprise.
Right. 52% of white women voted for Trump. I'm looking at them, you're the Stepford wives, because you don't have a clue. You just handed all your reproductive rights and everything over. Because all you young ladies are the first generation that don't have any rights and no control over your bodies. And again, it's not about abortion. It's about when you go into your doctor's office and you close that door, you have that conversation with your doctor, that's nobody's damn business. You want to regulate a woman's body, but you're not regulating a man. Let's be real, you want to regulate something that's not regulating the penis. But you don't want to have that talk, you don't want to have that conversation. You want to control women because you feel women have gotten out of control. Because when you walk into the boardroom now, it's that woman sitting up there calling the shots, and you can't handle that.
More females going to bed more than guys.
20% black men voted for Trump. 27, I'm sorry. 7% black women voted for Trump. 54% Latino men voted for Trump. 37% Latino women voted for Trump. And the other ethnicities, it was almost 50%. Now, the vice president says that she's black, then she's black.
Well, that's like wearing blackface.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
If she says she's black and it's on her birth certificate.
It's not. She Caucasian on her birth
How do
certificate,
you
ma'am,
know?
because
She
Candace Owens pulled it up.
Oh, we know.
You got, yes, do y'all mad because she did her research. She did her research. But if it don't matter, just stop bringing it up. If it don't matter that she not if she black or she not, stop saying she a black woman. If it don't matter, stop bringing it up. Okay, well then,
it up.
Well, what you mean? If they saying it don't matter. If it don't matter, if it does not matter,
Hold on, I'm the professor. I'm gonna put my foot down now.
if it don't matter, then why y'all keep bringing it up?
Hold on. Stop that.
Stop what?
Everybody has an opinion.
Right.
Okay, so your opinion is no different and no more valid way.
No, but if I've got research, if y'all just saying anything because of how y'all feel. Y'all she not black. It's Caucasian on her. It's Caucasian on her birth certificate.
Y'all stupid.
No, y'all stupid for saying she black when her daddy Jamaican and her mama is an Indian woman.
Young lady, don't call me stupid because
I didn't call you stupid, but he said he said something about being stupid. So whoever want to feel it, whoever want to put the shoe on, whoever want to feel like Cinderella, put the shoe on. Whoever feel like Cinderella, put the shoe on.
I gotta say this.
Candace
See,
Owens is the
my
biggest
paper is
dumbass
talking
in the
about
planet.
sexism in America, but nobody brings up whether Obama was black or white, okay?
Except for Trump.
Yeah, but no one, don't even making that argument for a black woman, but no one says President Obama was not our first black president. They never mention he's half white. They don't.
Not at all.
Some people don't believe that means greedy.
So y'all saying Barack Obama is the first black president?
They say it all the time, because it's true. You
What?
got one drop of black blood in you, you black in this country. One drop.
Everybody mixed.
Yes,
Everybody here is not 100% black.
right. But we looked at it as black. And that's a fact. And every time they tell me that, I said, well, so how about President Obama? They just get a blank look on their face. Yeah, he's our first black president.
Well, let me read something to y'all. To show you, everybody talks about research and that sort of thing. Let me read this, so you understand how the system was built and how this was all planned. I'm on page 324. The question is simply this: can a Negro whose ancestors were imported into this country and sold as slaves become a member of the political community formed and brought into existence by the Constitution of the United States, and as such become entitled to all the rights and privileges and immunities granted by that instrument to the citizens? We think they are not, and they are not included. Were not intended to be included under the word citizen in the Constitution, and can therefore claim none of the rights and privileges which that instrument provides for and secures to citizens of the United States. On the contrary, they were at that time considered as a subordinate and inferior class of beings who have been subjugated by the dominant race, and whether emancipated or not, yet remain subject to their authority and have no rights or privileges but such as those who held the power and the government might choose to grant them. Chief Justice Roger Taney, in the case of Dred Scott versus Sanford, a Supreme Court case where Mr. Dred Scott ran away to be free. His master said he couldn't be free, but he was in a free state. So he filed a suit. And the court in this case, which is 9-0, decided that he wasn't a citizen, could never be a citizen, was always inferior, subordinate. And you know the irony of the Dred Scott case is? It's not been overturned. It is still good law. Because the way you overturn a case is to another case. Right. It has to be explicitly stated. Yes.
So if we're not citizens, which I already expressed a few classes ago, but since we know we're not citizens now because you said it, why are we still trying to compete in a white man's trying to be a part of their community instead of starting out?
You said a few classes ago.
Because everybody's still complaining about not being like we just was talking about.
It's conformity. That's what it's That's what it is. It's been the greatest con played on us. It's the greatest con played on us. They've conformed us to this. I've always said that integration, the way it was done, was not a good idea. But I have a problem when, as a lot of people say, we shouldn't do this, but there are no solutions put forward. So you can't tell me that, we shouldn't be doing this and why we complaining, but then there are no solutions put forward. You gotta come with some solutions.
But they're telling you you're not a citizen and you will never be.
I understand this also, but I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. But I challenge everybody in here. Everybody. What's the solution?
Start your.
How do you do it? How do you do it? Are you willing to do it? See,
That's the thing. Are you willing?
To step out there? Other than just
That's
talking shit.
there you go.
Are
You
willing
can
to
complain
step
all
out
day.
there?
Are you willing to do it?
That's why I take the mantle that we are nothing until the least of us are something. As pissed off as I get at my people, I'm still here to help.
Well, do you know why Kamala Harris lost the race overall? She lost the race because she's black.
What? Why y'all keep saying that?
And she has a Jewish husband.
But no, Gary. I think it's more or less the fact that you
She
gotta
didn't focus
understand.
on the economy.
You gotta understand something. It is very difficult for an oppressor to give up power and to share it. It's just that simple. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. You gotta take it.
Excuse me, sir. Kamala has been in office with Joe Biden for 4 years. The president has had dementia for over a year. Vice president is supposed to become president when the president is incompetent. Kamala went along with the cover-up. That means she wasn't ready to be president. If she went along with the cover-up to let Joe Biden stay in office because that was her job. After she found out that he was, I don't care what nobody say. Once I find out that you incompetent, I'm the president of the United States. I'm the first black woman president of the United States.
You're gonna believe what you wanna believe.
No, but I mean, he has not been diagnosed with dementia.
He is not.
Y'all, they have said that Joe Biden has dementia. That's
Diagnosed with dementia. Stop that.
so Joe Biden don't got dementia.
You can believe what you want to believe.
So are you saying that the president don't got dementia?
I didn't say he didn't, but you said.
But they've known that he's had it for over a year.
Been diagnosed with dementia.
We don't know what he's been diagnosed with because of HIPAA law. My whole point is they've known that he's had it. That everybody, because y'all yelling like y'all right. They know, everybody in the White House known that everybody knows that Joe Biden has had dementia for over a year. Everybody in his cabinet known that he's had dementia. That includes Kamala.
It's Kamala.
What? There y'all go again, jumping from Kamala to Trump when we talking about who in office. This is delusional.
No, you're delusional.
No, we talking about Joe Biden and Kamala being president and vice president, from vice president supposed to become president when the president is not competent, and then you brought up Joe Biden. I mean, you brought up Donald Trump.
A felonious rapist.
You know, the sad
Y'all
part about
crazy.
this, I have a 11-year-old
Fuck
granddaughter.
crazy.
I feel so sorry. I fear for my granddaughter that she's got to live in a world that's become like a handmaid's tale. That she's gonna be oppressed just because of her gender.
Who's going to oppress her?
Here's
How?
here's my issue, Ms. Carter. Okay. Here's my issue. My issue is that I'm trying to talk to my black people. I'm trying to talk. And I can't do it. We're sitting up here yelling about this white man that don't give a shit about us.
Exactly.
No, we was talking about Kamala. You see, y'all be playing word
Don't
playing.
interrupt me, Solon. Let me finish. And if you wanna throw Kamala in the mix, let's throw Kamala in the mix.
Okay, I'm recording the class because y'all be playing with words. Yeah, we was talking about Kamala. We was never talking about Trump. Y'all brought Trump up. We was
Can I
talking about
finish? 'Cause
Kamala.
this is my class.
That's fine. We can finish.
Okay, let me finish. This is my class.
Okay.
Okay? We're sitting here arguing about a guy who don't give a damn about us. And Kamala's gonna be fine too. Kamala's straight.
Yeah, she didn't fit in
That's
the
what we
black
sit-
people thing anyway.
That's what we're sitting here doing. All right? Because at the end of the day, you're going to see. You're going to see. That's all I got to say. You're going to see. We are sitting here right now. Gravitating towards all kinds of ideas. There used to be a point in time in life where character and integrity and just human decency with talking to one another meant something. That's gone. That's gone. But as a professor, I gotta put my foot down today. We're not gonna have that anymore. We're gonna be respectful if we can get the hell out. It's just that simple. Now, I'm a very nice guy, okay? And I know this election's been very emotional for people. I get it, even for me, but we're not gonna disrespect no more. It's just that simple. We can have a conversation and disagree like adults. Nobody's any smarter than anybody in here except for me. Because I got the credentials to prove it. I got the mileage to prove it. I've been through the shit. See, I walked in court when people looked at me and asked me, "Are you discerning?"
What does that mean?
I've been up to the University of Michigan where they said, "Oh no, you got to go over here because you need some extra help." Even though I come from Cash Tech with a 3.895 grade point average, 1370 on the SAT, 32 on the ACT. Mm-hmm. I'm not the top rated professor in this school for nothing. Yeah, I'm talking shit today. I'm not the top rated professor in school. I earned my shit. As black people, what I try to do is give us an environment where we can come together, talk these things out for solutions. Because they don't give a damn about us. And if you're not willing to take your hand and help out a fellow man, woman, and child, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Look at what this election has done. Look at what it's done. It's divided us even more. That's exactly what they want. It's divided us even more.
What are you gonna say? Us monkeys, something like that?
Yes, sir.
I be seeing like stupid people my age, they like cutting people off, like cause they voted for a certain person. I'm like, that's gotta be the dumbest thing ever. You cutting like your friend off for like 10 years just cause they voted for a certain person. I mean, I get it, like people got reasons, like, it's just stupid.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, excuse me, when I was on my way here, I stopped at the pharmacy to pick up a prescription. And I'm listening to the pharmacist on the phone telling this person, and I know it had to be a senior citizen, that they would not process their medication because they had a copay of $1,400. A copay, $1,400, they would not give them the medication. And then I'm looking at the news last night, I forgot, it was here in Detroit, I can't remember if it was east or west, it doesn't matter. Was a 7-year-old little girl that was killed in a car accident, and her 8-year-old brother's in serious condition.
No, the little boy was killed.
Was it a boy and his sister?
In
I know,
some
okay,
critical condition.
okay, so you know what I'm talking about, yep, thank you. So, they're interviewing the parents, and I don't know how they could do it, because it would have to be a spokesperson for me to be talking if I lost a kid. But they have a GoFundMe page, and the funeral home is paying for the services, and the father was sitting up there with a Trump hat on.
Yeah.
What?
So I asked Trump for that money for your kid's medical.
Well,
When they